All right, so part two, we're going to talk about inheritance. So if I make a group called car, I can make different types of cars that inherit its variables. So I have the original car here, and it has all these variables: make, model, position, velocity, some other stuff. And then I can make a truck which has new variables like these three, and then it also has all of these old ones too. So it also has make and model, but I don't have to type it all over again. It's already in the group. I don't have to worry about it. Now, truck, to make this variable, I write truck from car. And then all of these variables here, I have to do the same thing that I did before. It's just that these are added onto the ones that are in car. Now, what does bed volume mean? It is You can call the back of the truck the bed of the truck. It's what you put stuff onto. That's so bed volume just means how big is the back of the truck. Bed capacity just means how many pounds can it carry, which might be different. And then is the cover included, which some trucks have a cover that can cover the back of it. You may have seen it. Um, so that's really what inheritance is. I can make other types. So I could make one for sedans or anything really, any type of car. And then I would just need specific variables that go along with it. Now, um, some of the examples we saw in Alice were biped. So biped was kind of you might want to call it the parent, and then human was kind of like the child type. So we had the biped group in Alice, and then human was one of the types of bipeds we could use. And then for humans, we could also do child, adult, elder, and baby. So we had those four different types of people that also were types of humans, if I remember correctly. So um, your assignments are: one, create a group with default initial values. So from video one, making sure everything at least has something in there so that the computer doesn't crash if it tries to read the variable. Part two is create another group that inherits variables from the first. So here's some good examples of things you want to try. Breeds of dog, types of car, types of employee. If you make a person, then you can make a child a type of person, or you could make child as the group and then make student as the one that's inheriting. So because student is a type of child, eighth grader is a type of student. Here's a really good one: vertebrates. So there are vertebrate animals. Anything that has a backbone is called a vertebrate. And then within that you have bipeds or whales. Then maybe within that you have species of the biped. So apes versus monkeys versus person, all bipeds. Or you could have species of whale: humpback, blue whale, sperm whale, etc. And the only thing is, when you make these groups, try to make some variables inside the one that's inheriting makes sense. So then the eighth grader, he probably has how many high school classes, but some students won't have that. So an eighth grader, you could say, how many high school credits are they taking right now? Maybe with 0, maybe it's 5, but you wouldn't put that for a fifth grader. So it's not that they're a student that tells them how many high school classes they're doing. It's, are they an eighth grader? And if they're an eighth grader, then you say, oh, well, now we know that they have some high school credit classes. All right, that's my son, so I think I need to go. Send me messages with any questions.